Matt Manueller, Washington's 13th District State Representative, is a Republican, husband, father, and professor. He supports more vocational education, opposes the income and carbon tax, and defends the Second Amendment. Vote Manueller for your state rep.
I'm Matt Manueller.
And we approve this message.
Moments before Jessica Cuali died, she called 911 with a harrowing story that's all too common. Her ex-boyfriend was stalking her. Now that man, 26-year-old Carlos Enrique Carranza Ibarra, is charged with second-degree murder in her death. He's accused of striking Cuali's car with his own, sending her into a fatal crash on Highway 28 just east of Quincy. Police believe Carranza harassed Cuali for days before the July 7th crash, at one point breaking out one of her car windows. The night of her death, she called to report him standing outside of her house. Jessica Johnson is executive director of SAGE, the Chelan and Douglas County Agency for Victims of Crime. Of the 1,500 crime victims who get help from SAGE, half of them have experienced domestic violence.
I would say it's probably about 80% women, 20% men. Part of the reasoning is that men are very much less likely to come forward because of the cultural expectation that you're a man and you don't need that help, and oh, you're being abused by your partner, that's not cool, but can't you really take care of it because you're a man?
At the time of Jessica's death, Carranza was wanted on a warrant for a previous incident of domestic violence against a boyfriend he lived with in Wenatchee. In March 2016, the victim told police Carranza had hit and threatened him twice in the previous 2 months, leaving him with a black eye. At one point, he said, Carranza held a knife to his own throat to threaten suicide. Domestic abuse usually starts out small, Johnson says, and then escalates.
The abuser oftentimes is very charming. They're very intelligent sometimes. They are able to really kind of assess the person in front of them and then find their weakness and kind of prey on that weakness.
SAGE has 12 trained advocates and a therapist on staff. When someone suffers domestic abuse, the agency can provide counseling, legal assistance, and even temporary shelter at an undisclosed location. When confronted with a violent partner, it's important that victims recognize their partner's actions are not their fault.
I think what happens is that victims of domestic violence might see something really good in the person that ends up to be their abuser, and they might have a mindset that is like, oh, I can help this person become a better person. And the truth is, you can't really do that. The only person that you have control over is yourself.
Carlos Enrique Carranza Ibarra faces arraignment July 23rd in Grant County Superior Court. Jessica Cuali's family has started a GoFundMe campaign to raise money for her funeral expenses. Jefferson Robbins, iFiber1 News.